all of a sudden your money begins to have faces. Uh-oh. And I'm not talking about Benjamin. Your money begin to have faces. Oh, y'all not ready for me yet. Somebody say go deeper. I'm talking about money. Everybody jumping on to listen. No. Listen. When Jesus went and they asked him about taxes, and he said, go get a coin. And he said, whose face? Whose face is on the coin? Because the face that was on the coin determined the distribution of the wealth. I'm here to tell somebody, when your money begins to have heaven's face on it. Listen, I want to tell somebody about when my money started to have faces. What am I saying? I'm saying I began to speak to money. But whilst I was speaking to money, I got a revelation that my money had legs, it was moving. I said, Lord, how is my money moving? I began to realize that there were angels on assignment to go to and fro in order of the distribution of supply for heavenly things. So no longer was I seeing money, I was seeing angels. And when they returned, all of a sudden, cha-ching, things were beginning to be in place. Oh, somebody hear me? Now, Caesar's face was on the coin, which means that Caesar, that represented Rome, was in charge of the distribution of the coin. So when Caesar said, do this, do that, build that, supply went forth, not money, supply, meaning that the money was carried with a supply of men, of workers that went forth to distribute activities and do things throughout the kingdom. I want you to understand that in heavenly places, there's a distribution of supply that God is looking to move for you. If you stop looking at things and begin to see the Spirit of the Lord behind the things, you'll begin to develop and embrace a deeper revelation of what's actually in your hands. You'll begin to handle what you have a little bit differently. Amen. Listen, some money comes into the ministry, and I see the faces of people on it. I see the faces of souls on it. I see the distribution of souls. I see salvation coming in and out of the kingdom of light. What's that mean? There's a supply that's moving. It means that dollars ain't dollars, houses ain't houses, churches ain't churches, buildings ain't buildings, cars ain't cars. When God looks down from heavenly places, he sees kingdom souls. He sees souls being brought out of the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of light. He's moving things. There's a heavenly distribution. Did somebody know what the currency of the kingdom is? Souls. Souls. The currency of the kingdom is souls. It's what makes God's heart beat. So what's that mean? It means that when you begin to line yourself up with the currency, with the agenda of the kingdom, you just lined yourself up with God's heart. Listen, when you begin to line up your life in support of what moves God and what moves heaven, you just lined yourself up with God's heart. Dante said I used to think faith was the currency of the kingdom too. Faith is the currency of the kingdom in earthly places, because you need faith to navigate the kingdom system in earthly places. But in heavenly places, there's no faith there. In heavenly places, there's no faith there. There's another currency, to and fro, souls, the distribution of souls. Do you see that?